Good evening, all of you. Today, once again, I'm here to give you the details about our next plan of our SAP training program. Where today I'm going to talk about the SAP model-wise syllabus and certification exam. So, once again, on behalf of Sanjeevani Group of Institutes, I'm Dr. A.B. Pawar, Dean Academics and Professor, as well as SAP training program in charge of Sanjeevani Group of Institutes. Would like to welcome all of you for this session. In this session, I am going to talk about the models which are opted by our students, and I know that you will have the curiosity there when I am selecting a particular module. When I go through my SAP education console, e-learning or online learning sessions, then where I have to focus as a part of my selected module, its syllabus and how my certification exam is. So today my attempt is to give you the details on this particular component. So let us begin our journey for this particular today's topic. Okay. So the first thing that I would like to highlight here, how to get the details. Here I would like to focus mainly on your SAP module and its syllabus. See, it's very important, you should know. You are doing a particular SAP module and what is its syllabus. Then what is the content wise weightage is given over there when I am going to prepare for it. So it's very important. It means where you have to give the more emphasis, as well as where you have to stress more, as well as you have to study in depth, so that you will be perfect with your that particular selected SAP module. Then the most important point, see, we have been observed that most of the time students are confused when they are applying or when they are going for the SAP Global Certification exam, that is its certification code. So what exactly the code is associated with your each and every SAP module. See, SAP has been given the separate code for each module, and according to that you are supposed to apply for the examination. See, then at the same time when you will go through our education console, you will definitely go through each and every contents in that 200 hours training as per that SAP training program. But at the same time, when you are going to prepare for yourself, you should know the online platform for your preparation. See, this online platform is very essential because it gives you the updated information as well as updated the questionnaires for your own preparation as a part of this SAP Global Certification exam. And you should understand when I'll go for this particular examination or when I'll go for a particular module, then usually the passing criteria, or I can say the certification eligibility criteria, is 60%. You should score minimum 60% and above to get your global certification or to become SAP globally certified member. Okay, and at the same time when you are going to apply for this exam, definitely there is an examination fee that we are going to discuss as a part of exam pricing. Okay, so whatever the details have been highlighted here, if you want to get their details, okay, I am going to navigate now one more reference as well as one of the best resource available for your online preparation, that is www.erpprep.com. okay, let us have the journey for it, and I am going to show you one by one module, its syllabus as well as the weightages which is given on this particular platform. Okay, so let us first understand what is this ERP Prep. See, I would like to highlight very clear, it is a group of SAP consultants with experience in different areas of SAP technology who prepared and with their experience for the new aspirants of SAP to prepare for the certification exam. There are a lot of details are available. I am going to highlight one by one. See here, you will get all the details through, once you will go through this particular platform, you will get an idea. But here we are doing it for our SAP certification. Okay, so but my intention, I am going to use this particular platform not only for giving you the details related to the certification, but at the same time going to make you aware about its syllabus and weightages which are finalized on this particular platform. Okay, so to get your details of any particular module, see, you might be observed there the different tabs are given. First is your SAP NetWare certification, that first tab is given. Second is your SAP ERP certification. Third is SAP HANA certification. Fourth is your SAP Cloud Certification platform, and then other platforms are also added by them as a part of this particular discussion or this particular portal here. Okay, definitely this portal comes with its own subscription, so you can get its details later on. I don't want to share here, but I want to show you its main component. See, our SAP training program, we are running here SAP related module which are falling under the category of this SAP ERP certification. And if you observe here carefully, whatever the certification modules are here, they are available for your use. If somebody is more enthusiastic in SAP HANA certification also, he or she can apply for particular module there. But currently I will talk about only SAP ERP certification module. See that, suppose you have been taken one of the module as our material management. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to click it here, then you will be able to see the details on that SAP ERP management. Then see the details carefully, read these details carefully. Here it is clearly written by them SAP MM certification exam, but in the bracket something is mentioned, that is C_TSCM 52_67. So what exactly this particular one, C_TSCM 52_67. See, it's your respective module code available for the latest examination of this SAP material management under ERP category. Now if I want to see its details, let us explore this SAP MM certification exam. See, when you click on that particular link, you are available here on this SAP MM certification exam syllabus. See, then the rest of the details, currently just keep this information in your mind for your just understanding. See, here the exam name is very clear. It is SAP Certified Application Associate with this procurement with SAP ERP 6.0 EHP 7, and then exam code is given. Now I am highlighting this code for your just understanding right now, but my dear friends, we are also providing sorry, this particular code from our end, so you will not have any problem with respect to your module. Those are available with us. Okay, so do not worry. So again, the level and everything they have been mentioned. The duration of exam is also given. It is of 180 minutes. So we can say it is of 3 hours examination. How many questions are coming in this examination? 80 marks. 80 questions are there. And see that I have been already said the passing criteria for this module, it is clearly given by them 60%. And these are the particular reference books are mentioned by them, like TSCM 50 and TSCM 52. So you can see these details. Okay, these kind of books are also available as a part of SAP certification. But if you want them, most of the time you have to either purchase them or you have to get them. Okay, but currently do not worry about them, because the same contents are covered in our education console software. Okay, so it is very important for you. Now after that, okay, let us go for our SAP MM certification exam topics. See that for this they have been mentioned topic areas, topic details, particular courses or books they have been recommended, and at the same time the weightage is given for your exam. So if you see the first topic as a part of MM module, it is given here like this: define procurement processes. Then what exactly they need expect from these procurement processes? They are talking about describe the components of commonly used procurement processes. This topic gets a weightage more than 12% in this particular certification exam, or this is a particular topic which comes with this maximum weightage in this your MM module. So you are supposed to be very careful, and you have to give more your I can say the concentration on this particular point. Similarly, the other topics they have been mentioned, like describe the configuration using procurement, then define the organization levels and the master data, then describe the configuration using organization levels and master data. Like this, all the contents of MM module are available here. Okay, see, this is the first point related to this SAP MM module. Now why I am bringing you on this ERP prep? Because this particular platform is available, or you can prepare you for these examinations, okay, very well through these platforms. But it is required or provided that you should complete your training properly. Okay, and side by side you can give the various practice examination through this platform. See, it is now for your SAP MM module. Let us move for the next module. That is, suppose I am talking about the financial accounting. See, when I click on financial accounting, again for financial account, now see that This is the SAP FI certification exam. Now the code is different. See that C underscore TFIN 52 underscore 67. And in our institute also, in our training program also, we run the same your SAP education console. Now for this also, as like MM module, you have to read the details clearly, like your exam name, code is provided, what is the level, then how many questions are available, duration of the exam. Okay, you don't worry about this. This is in the dollar they have been given. For us, this point is different. Okay, we are going to talk about this particular one later on with all of you. Then passing score is also mentioned, which reference books you are supposed to follow, and again as like your SAP MM model, for this SAP FI also the contents and their details are provided. The first topic area, like you should know the general ledger accounting, then asset accounting, account payable, financial closing, then your SAP financials basics, its reporting and accounting receivable. So the weightages are given. According to that you can prepare for this SAP FI module. Similarly, if you are a part of SAP SD module, then again you have to come here, again check your SAP SD certification exam, this code, and then go in its all the contents. Okay, again same question, but now this is the big difference between other module and this SD module. Have you observed one thing? For SD module, the passing criteria is more as compared to whatever the module we discussed here. That is, it for SD module the passing criteria is 65%, not 60% as like other module. And the contents, if you see, they are like sales documents, shipping process, master data, your pricing and condition technique, sales process, and everything. So they have been given the weightages for this topic in this way. So it's a request to all the students to see their respective module, their all the details of examination and preparation, and the topic wise syllabus contents too. See, then I am talking about now MM we have been seen, FI we have been seen. Now let us move for production and planning. Okay. See, this module again comes with its own code. It is having its own certification exam and its syllabus. Right. See that here, if you observe carefully, now for this PP module also the passing criteria is more than other models here. Like it is 63%. Okay, it is a matter that they have been specified here. So SAP PP module, then remaining details you can see. Examination is again of 180 minutes, means for 3 hours only. 80 questions will be there, and then the topic and their weightages are given here by this particular erpprep.com. Okay, you can see the major topics, their weightages, and which book or reference you are supposed to use, or where what particular topic you need to prepare. They have been given the details of it. Okay, so this is for your SAP PP module. Now if I go for other module, okay, see in this scenario, if I am talking about your okay, the rest of the model, these are the first 5 models were associated. Now when I am talking this NetWear, the ABAP module comes under this part. Okay, it is this, see, ABAP with SAP NetWear 7.5. For ABAP module we have to go for this particular certification exam details. See that it comes with this TAW12 underscore 750. This is the code for ABAP module. Okay, see that, and they are available with us also as a part of our training institute. So if I want to see for ABAP, we have to go here. Okay, see, then inside this again you will find out SAP Certified Development Associate is a particular exam name. Then duration is again 3 hours, number of questions are 80, and then if you see the reference are TA10 and TA12. My dear students, when we provide you the 200 hours completion certificate, on your completion certificate you will clearly find this reference detail on your 200 hours completion certificate. We give that as per the code available for this module. Okay, for all the modules we do the same thing. See, then passing score, if you will be surprised, as like for certain models they are, for MM it is 60%, for SD they are saying for your near about okay, we have been just seen right now it is 65%. Then for PP module it is 63% passing criteria. But for ABAP, because of its difficulty level, you may find its passing criteria is 59% and above. So this is the point related to this ABAP certification. And then if you see the details of ABAP code or ABAP syllabus, ABAP module syllabus, you will find them here one by one. ABAP programming comes with more than 12%, ABAP dictionary also comes with more than 12%, then data types and data objects, classical user interface, SQL statements, enhancements and modification, then ABAP object, then Web Dino Pro as part of ABAP, then this NetWeaver overview means then again your internal tables, databases, and your ABAP tools are the part of this particular ABAP examination. Okay, so this erpprep.com is going to help you to give all these details in depth. Okay, even other certification details you can find as per your requirement here. Okay, you can find even ABAP for HANA. Okay, if you check it and if you compare it with this your ERP prep, okay, you can find out the details for it. See, I'm just giving as a reference. I'm not going to talk in depth, but you can see the details. What are the different parameters and tools are available as a part of this S4 HANA there. Okay, definitely these are the add-ons that you can see for yourself later on once you become certified in any particular ERP your module. Okay, so this is the point related to your first topic that we were discussing, how to get details. So I will mention the resource for your help, that is www.erpprep.com. so you can prepare through this platform also for your examination. See, we are talking about global certification exam here. Okay, see, then when we are talking about this global certification exam, then there is the point how this exam will be carried out. See, in early days SAP used to conduct this examination in offline mode. Okay, but in from even before pandemic they started with this online mode. Okay, and now they have been made it clear the examination will be in this online mode. But now when we are going in an online mode, there is a confusion, or we can say a particular even doubt in the mind of the student. Okay, when I will go for this examination in online mode, how this exam will be. See, I am clarifying to all of you, this exam is strictly in a proctored mode. Now what is proctored mode? Proctored mode means in a virtual supervisor mode, where you will be there in front of your laptop or your desktop. Okay, and but it is very important, you must have the good internet connectivity during the time of that your SAP Global Certification exam. Okay, and you should be alone in your room, and you should be with camera enabled that desktop or laptop. Okay, another point, you cannot keep anything with you, maybe your any objectionable material or any objectionable even gadgets like your mobile phone and other. Okay, you are supposed to log in on your system and you have to follow the instructions given by that proctor or supervisor during the exam. See, this exam is really in the strict manner. Okay, you have to follow all the instructions carefully so that you can give the exam properly and it is a valid examination for you. If it is found by the proctor any mishappening on unfair mean during that time, then you may be in a trouble in the examination. So it's a caution note for all. Give the examination with pure and proper spirit only. Okay, so if I want to get more details about this SAP Global Certification exam, even SAP.com has given us the certain details. I would like to show you these particular details, so that when you will come to here the training course and learning on this particular content and certification page of your SAP, okay, SAP.com, then you will find various things here. Why we need a certification? Because you want to showcase your SAP expertise. Okay, this is the main point. This is the main point behind your certification. See, though you are trained, but if you are certified, then you will become more expert in that. Okay, see, it is clearly stated by them कि it is here. You can validate your own SAP skills and you can stand out from the crowd. Okay, what they are saying, you can stand out from the crowd with SAP Global Certification. And main point is here, SAP Global Certification online exam. My dear students, please see this. It is, you are going to access SAP Global Certification exam online for core SAP solutions, and you can schedule your exam bookings over a 12-month subscription period. So when you do when you book yourself or when you apply for the SAP Global Certification exam, this is very clear, it is for 12-month subscription period. Your booking is valid for how many months? 12 months or a year as a part of this SAP exam booking. It means that if I haven't done booking for SAP Global Certification exam today, then up to the next year's 30th August 2022, it will be valid for me. So during that time, as per my schedule, I can give this examination at any time. But they have been given us two kinds of subscriptions. One is one attempt subscription and second is 6 attempt subscription. Let us go one by one. What is this one attempt subscription? See, when you go for one attempt subscription, then the procedure is, okay, here they have been given in a different way. Okay, see, I don't want to go here in this particular part, because this part we are going to do for you on behalf of SAP here. Okay, so they have been given, see that it is individuals who seek to prepare the career for ecosystem, but even see the technical requirements are here. It's various frequently asked questions related to overview, exam process, even post exam process are given here. So it's a request to all the students to go for it. Now only one point I would like to highlight here. What is this one attempt? See, it is CER 001. When it is one attempt exam, it is clearly mentioned there by SAP, it is CER 001. So we are going to mention this category very well at the time of your examination. Are you going with this one attempt exam, or are you going to give this 6 attempts examination or subscription you are going to take? So when it is 6 attempt subscription, let us see what is the change with this code. See that earlier for one attempt it was CER 001. When it is for 6 attempt, you will find it is CER 006. Okay, they have been given very clear. See here, it is, I have been said that all the exams are proctored and delivered online for maximum flexibility and convenience. See, in this again the details are given, even goals are given by you, audience is also given, again its technical requirement and rest of the details are given to you. Okay, and here we are going to do this particular job with the 6 attempt, means one can book the exam either for 1 attempt or for 6 attempt. See, when it is for 1 attempt, according to that fee is going to be charged, and when it is for 6 attempt, okay, you are getting the same kind of details there for 6 exam bookings over your, or 6 attempts for your this particular global certification examination. Okay, see here the details are given. See, they have been given your subscription valid for all available exams in the certification hub, and you can also take each exam up to maximum of 3 times. So you can take this for 3 times. If you are under how many attempts? 6 attempts. See that when you are under the 1 attempt, see that it is again clearly written by them. It provides you a 12-month access to the certification hub, where you can schedule your 1 exam attempt over your subscription period, and your subscription is valid for all available exams in the certification hub. So it is valid for all the examination. Okay, one more point, please remember, successful examinees receive an SAP Global Certification digital badge for their accomplishment. Though it is 6 attempts or though it is 1 attempt, you are going to receive your what? Success digital badge for their accomplishment. See that for this purpose you can check here the technical requirements during the examinations that you need, that you can clarify the details over here. They are given. Okay, they are given by them, real time components what they need. Okay, you can check these details with your own laptop or desktop machine. Similarly, you can go here. Okay, one more point is here for exam process, and what is this entire global certification overview, or how they are going to carry out. Okay, see that for this you can go on this particular SAP site and you can take out what is this exam, how it is available, how you are going to carry out. But don't worry, these things we do for our students, okay, very well, and we help them to do that. So don't worry about these kind of things. Okay, so this is the point that everyone need to understand as a part of SAP Global Certification exam. Okay, see that there are the certain process you need to carry out. One is during the time of exam, one is after the exam, that is post exam process. Once you give the exam, after your scheduling and all, you have to see the details very carefully as a part of this our certification examination. Okay, see that they have been given. It is going to post exam process, what is the digital badge, and how you can stay current assessment. See, post exam process, how you can find out your SAP certification exam score. Okay, so that they have been, will I receive the printable evidence that I passed or not? See that you will be notified of your score online immediately after finishing your exam. You will get immediately your score, no need to wait. And then after you pass an exam, an SAP certification digital badge will be sent to you via email. See, you will get email, and you can easily share this one through your social network. See, and what is the beauty of this SAP digital badge? This badge provides a real-time verification that your certification is valid. That's why it is a global certification. Okay, see that they have been given certain details. You can check out them. It's very easy to understand. So the digital badge, okay, you can see the detail. Okay, now this is just I have been clicked on that point. Okay, digital badge is here. Okay, I'll just enlarge it so you will be able to see. A digital badge is a visual token of specific achievement, affiliation or authorization, certification or other trust relationship, and SAP is giving this through the Credly. Okay, so Credly is the digital platform used by SAP while giving their certifications. Okay, so you can see anyone's global certification exam, and at the end of that certification it is clearly written this certificate is received through Credly, and its link is given for the verification. One can verify your certificate at any time when they see or they go for this global certification exam validation. Okay, so this is about this SAP global certification exam. We are insisting for the students to go for one attempt because it takes less, you have to pay the less fees. Okay, one can opt 6 also, we don't have any problem, but this call need to be taken by the individual candidate. Okay, then what the steps we carry out as a part of this global certification exam at Sanjeevani. Okay, first you need to send a request. Okay, as a candidate you have to request it to us through the email only during working hours. Don't send your any such request on Saturday, Sunday and holidays. See, even do not call during these days for your SAP certification. Better you just drop an email on our sap@sanjeevani.org.in mail ID requesting that I want to go for global certification exam. Then once you send that, that will be verified by my resource, that is SAP co-in-charge. Okay, and then she will take care, she will go through all the document, all the evidences first, your records, and then she will send you an instruction mail where what exactly you have to do as a part of this global certification exam. The step by step details will be given. Okay, along with what your documents required, that details will be emailed to you by the SAP co-in-charge only, not by any other. Okay, then candidate will reply, means you will reply with all the necessary documents on our that given mail ID. Only on that mail ID this kind of request will be entertained, not on others. Okay, then that SAP co-in-charge will do the remaining process and will forward to SAP, or will forward it to SAP accordingly, or will put it for the next processing. So as a candidate, what is your main requirement? You need to send a request, you need to send all the documents properly in a digital format, and as well as your payment proof which you will do for your this particular examination. Okay, as per the attempt selection. Okay, see then after all the valid verification, you will receive a confirmation mail of exam booking from SAP only. See, we are not a part of that. Once we do all the process up to the step number 1 to 6, okay, the process 7 is definitely done by only SAP, not by any other. And once you get that confirmation mail of your exam booking, okay, then as a candidate you have to schedule your own exam, okay, after the complete preparation of exam. See, don't do the hurry in giving the global certification exam. See the criteria, see your own compatibility. Let us check, let us finish everything first properly in a serious manner and then go for this examination. Okay, see, at the time of booking or even at the time of even scheduling your exam, I would like to give one very clear thought today itself. Before scheduling your exam, okay, on the given link in your confirmation mail by the SAP, please ensure the time zone. Check carefully the time zone. By default it may come in a European time zone. You have to do it for Indian time zone, and accordingly you have to select from that drop down list our time zone, and then you have to schedule your exam on a particular day, on a particular date, for a particular time. That care each candidate need to take. Later on, don't say that sir, we didn't know about that, I have been booked my exam, or I have been scheduled my exam, okay, by choosing only the default time zone. So it's a duty, and very I need to say that you have to take care of this part as a part of your examination. It is your own choice, your own concern, okay. So it means step number 1 to 6 will be done by us for you. Step number 7 will be carried out by SAP, but step number 8 okay, you can take the help of our SAP co-in-charge, but you have to schedule that exam by yourself. Once it is scheduled, you will notify to us, yes, on this day I am going to give the examination, so we'll be known about that, okay. And if somebody wants to do that examination, if because of some resource constraints or technical requirements are not fulfilling, even if you request that kind of exam or that kind of arrangement, even in the institute is possible for such student, but it is only based on request sent by the student, not directly, okay. One cannot come directly on the day of exam, sir, I want to give examination, so do the arrangement. It will not happen. You have to take the prior permission, as well as you have to send prior mail for such kind of your arrangements, okay. See then, as a part of this global certification exam, though you are going to give it later, keep ready your following details, okay, in the scanned copy. First, your recent mark sheet, maybe it is of UG or PG, the recent examination that you have been given. It may be of your 6th semester examination, it may be of your last semester examination, like this, or maybe the final year mark sheet there. Then your personal identification details, like you may have to keep your PAN card or Aadhaar card details or any other your valid personal identity proof with you as a part of this, so keep it in a scanned mode. Then consent form for exam, that we will provide you. That consent form you have to fill up and you have to send it back to us along with the documents when you will be ready for the exam, okay. So that you can collect later on. Then payment proof and its details. So to which particular module you are giving exam, then how many attempts you have been selected, whether you are going for 1 attempt or 6 attempts, like that, that information you have to give as a part of payment proof and its details there, okay. One more thing I would like to highlight here as a part of payment proof, SAP itself has been made the categorization of 2 categories. One is regular students, means who are pursuing their graduation or their degrees. For them the code of certification with that attempt is different. For others it is like the CER 001, CER 006, but for regular students who are studying in any institute pursuing their degrees, for them it comes CERS, okay. It's not CER directly 001, it comes CERS as a student, okay. So for them, that payment proof, accordingly they have to send to us these details. Definitely once you send a request for the global certification exam, will be shared by the co-in-charge for your help, okay. Then again we are expecting here your 200 hours completion certificate. Once you complete that, we will immediately issue you, by verifying your all the records, we will issue you this 200 hours completion certificate. Don't worry about that. And then finally you have to make the clearance of all the SAP fees which are opted to you by the college, okay. You have to give its clearance to us. So you have to keep these records ready. See, today itself I am giving these details because you should remember and you should keep yourself ready when you want to go for this SAP Global Certification exam. See, these details later on, don't ask or do not try to put the queries through phone call and others. See, I want to clarify everything today itself. See, it's a means I am always believing in a what well begun is a half done. So we are doing it well. We are giving all these details in an advance to you only, okay. So this one was the just target of our today's discussion. In today's discussion, I discussed on your module, their syllabus and their preparation portal, plus I have been discussed with all of you about the SAP Global Certification Examination, okay. So with these words, I would like to say all the best to all the aspirants as well as to all these learners who are doing this SAP training program here at Sanjeevani Group of Institutes. So okay, once again, all the very best on behalf of Sanjeevani management, Sanjeevani even director, all the heads, the deans, faculty, and obviously all my dear students would like to wish all the very best to all these new SAP registered students as well as working professionals here. Okay, and I hope definitely you got all the details which you were expecting as a part of your different queries. I have been answered there, and I am available there. You can send these details even, okay, or you can give your details. You can post us your queries on a WhatsApp group or on our given official mail ID. Okay, thank you very much.